Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to dominate on Vi top. We are up against a Yasuo. Vi plays well against pretty much any melee champion except for Darius or Garen. Any kind of hyper tanky bruiser she struggles against. The main ones that come to mind are Darius and Garen. Everything else she's decent against. Against a ranged champion matchup, I would recommend going Doran Shield. So something like Kennen or Teemo, you're gonna want that. For our runes, we have Conqueror. We have Triumphant, Alacrity with Last Stand. If they have some hyper CC, you can go for Tenacity. They don't have that much CC on their team. It's really just the Luck Snare that I'm worried about. And then we also have, most really importantly, Shield Bash works really well with our passive. And Bone Plating. Once again, if it is a ranged matchup, Teemo, Kennen, that kind of thing, instead of Bone Plating, you can go for Second Wind. That way you can sustain up a little bit better. For your first item rush on Vi, you're normally going to be going for Trinity or for Black Cleaver. Now, Black Cleaver, as you can see, is quite a bit cheaper. So we'll most likely be rushing down our Black Cleaver, keeping watch for our Master Yi over here to make sure they don't cheese at them. Aatrox Jungle. For your main Keystone, it's typically going to be Lethal Tempo or Conqueror. I personally prefer Conqueror. I think it has better scaling. If you're playing against a tank top laner, like Maokai or Sion, you may consider the Lethal Tempo, but I mean the Conqueror, you just can't go wrong with it. You're going to start E to proc your passes super easily. We're going to pull back, try to let him shove. We don't really want to push it. We just want to make sure he doesn't dump a massive wave. He already has a 2 minion advantage on us. We don't want to take any heavy trades with him right now. We'll just chill. Vi plays really well jungle ganks. She's pretty insane with it. Just hit him with that massive E AoE. Auto attack, E resets. He should have went in for a bigger trade than that. If he's going to go in for that short of a trade, I'm going to beat him with an auto attack and then E reset. Yeah, you need to play the early game slow on Vi. You're more of a level 3, level 6 power spike top laner. Got it. And got it. Alright, I have my Q up in a second. If your jungler's about to gank, hold on to it. You're going to need it. I'm going to pop a refill potion. I'm going to auto attack, Q, E reset. Notice how I didn't immediately try to Q on top of him when he was over there. I waited for him to make a move to kind of catch him out with a counter punch on my Q. Since it is a skill shot, he can technically flash it. So I waited until he was mid-dash going through me. I was hitting him with an auto in midair and then boom, snap him with a Q, auto attack, E reset. It's fine, I guess. Alright, I'll help him on Scuttle Crowd. We'll pop my other refill potion. We're going to get our W. Then against their team, I'm going to max my... I guess we could. It doesn't really matter if you max Q or E first. You just want to make sure you max W last. Auto attack, E reset. Very nice. Just do Scut, then come get top. Vi, if you're going to deal with your jungler, it's really strong. Or if your jungler is going to gank top, she's really strong. She receives ganks really, really easily with her Q gap close and her high burst. Auto attack E. Got both minions off that and scraped his shield. I'm going to max Q first. Gonna flash it. We should be fine. Yep, we got it. I'll just tell him to push the wave. Yasuo's a bit of a weird matchup. I would say into the Yasuo matchup, you need to play it slow. There I went all in when realistically it didn't make much sense because I saw Master Yi was on Scuttle. I knew he could get there in time. First item against Yasuo, I'm feeling the Sheen. I think Sheen makes a lot more sense here. But it's tough. Alright, I'll go Sheen. We could have gone for the Phage, would have been really good too. I should actually be fine top now. I should be able to easily solo the Yasuo. Vi level 6, massive power spike level 3, massive power spike for the first few levels. You're just taking short auto attack, E reset trades, that kind of stuff. And if your wave does ever end up frozen, or if you killed enemy laner, you can look for roams once you are level 6. And for those of you wondering, yes, we are using the new Vi skin, Psyop Vi. It's kind of like a... I don't even know how you describe this skin in terms of how it looks. It's aesthetically quite different. It's like aesthetically it's very minimal while at the same time being futuristic. I'll attack E, scrape his shield. I'll hit him with the next one. I'm gonna get our W procced here for the attack speed, help us farm the minions under the turrets. Didn't quite get that one. You can also start Dorn's Blade. That's more of an aggro start if you're really gonna try to solo your laner. And if you're in a get range matchup, you're gonna go Dorn Shield. I felt pretty safe in this one, so I just went for a refill potion. I wouldn't recommend necessarily going for corruption potion. It's not optimal. If you're gonna go teleport, then it's a little better. Trying to keep the wave in a favorable position for us. Try to keep from crashing into the turrets. Got it. You can use your E on those. It'll help you last hit it if you have slow reaction time. Auto attack E, scrape off his shield again. Hit him with the Q, run away. If they are a melee champion, taking those Q trades can be pretty easy. If it's a ranged champ, you're going to Q on top of them. You may want to hit him with an auto attack E reset because they will hit you in the back as you run away. And again, auto attack E reset, really good short trade. He's taking some minion damage as well. We're going to hit our refill potion. Kind of want him to fight us on these minions. Auto attack E reset. Auto attack E reset. Got him. Just make sure you're using the E's as a proper auto reset and you'll be good to go. Alright, we got our ulti. We can look for a roam here in a second. I'm going to wait to line these minions up. That wasn't optimal. At least we hit the whole thing with our E. I was trying to hit the whole thing with our Q, but the melee minions veered off to the side to grab mine. I'll attack E reset. We'll stay for one turret play. If we auto it once and our minions finish it, we'll get it. We could probably kill Yasuo if we just grab him on the wave. If I could have gotten up there sooner, we could have. Ultium. Auto attack E. Ooh, got him, boy. Hit him with that Q. That was a really close fight. Holy cow. If I would have played that a little bit cleaner, if I would have timed my R to start right as he threw out his tornado, I could have avoided the knock-up on his tornado, thus avoiding Yasuo's ult as well. So I misplayed that. We still barely pinched off the kill. We're going to go ahead and try to pick up our tabbies before we finish our Trinity Force. Their jungler and their top laner are both AD, so it would be highly advantageous to pick up those tabbies. For the chase downs, runaways, tankiness, all-ins, tabbies are really good for side and buy. Now, if they had a strong AP jungler like Elise, Echo, then I'd be more likely to just sit on Boots of Speed and try to finish out my Trinity Force. I'll go back top. We should be able to solo him. We're going to keep maxing our Q. It gives you the most damage per level. Like I said, if you're in a really tough range matchup, you should max your E first over Q max. You'll get more value out of it that way. Try to get our words down. And possibly roam. That was an awkward wind wall. Trying to poke him down a bit with our E's. We're trying to get off our W. There we go. To get our pass back up. Hit him with an auto attack right out of Q. Really big trade for us. We're going to go ahead and try to freeze the wave. Thin it out a bit. It has a sizable minion advantage. Once you get a feel for your W attack speed, you can really get a lot of value out of it. I'll show you here in a second. My wave is still frozen in my favor to where I can hold this for another minute. The issue is his minion's about to run into the turret. Yep, like that. That minion's going to do the same exact thing. Auto attack Q it. I could use my E. It's alright. We're going to put another point in our E. We're kind of building up a super wave here. I'd like to kill him. He doesn't have any proper items. The Master, you could probably just... Yep, he's dead. 100%. Whenever you knock the minions to... Your Q will knock them together for you. And then you can slap it with an E. I'll show you what that looks like over here. It's a little bit tougher when the minions are moving in a weird way, but still doable. I don't want to Q into their turret. Gonna E the whole wave. E the whole wave again. It's a big part of our wave clear. Got it. And try to zone Yasuo off the minions. If we had a ward, we could lay it right here. That'd be really good. I'll just try to zone him off. Aatrox is bot side, so Aatrox can't really stop us. We got another point in our queue. We attack the same target 3 times. We have our W attack speed. Have our it again. Auto attack E reset. Ult him. Auto attack E reset. Auto attack. He's dead. Having our W up before we went into that fight, I'll show you the difference. So we had 0.9 attack speed. Now with W we have 0.10. So it's over a 10% increase. It's 30% attack speed. And it, if you actually landed on them, it removes a bunch of their armor as well. That's why it's important to use your E's and auto attack resetter. And get your W applied to them very quickly. Yeah, Yasuo is in big trouble here. I don't know if I want to fight that. Aatrox has been missing for a while. I don't have R. I don't want to get caught under turret. Go ahead and reset. We'll go for Trinity Force. And push towards Dragon. Even though we don't have teleport, it's worth. Got our Trinity. We could even go for Black Cleaver here. Trinity Force, if you're really far ahead. If you're kind of neutral, I'd go for Black Cleaver. For our next item, they have double crit champs. I'll actually go for Randuin's. We can go kind of bruisery. Trinity Force is really all the damage you need. On Vi top, I wouldn't recommend going for lethality. That's a bit foolish, especially if your team's already very high damage like ours. All we need to do is kind of tank for them a bit, and we're fine. Got Dragon, very nice. Could probably set up a kill on bot side. It's gonna be a 3-man, 4-man gank here. He's gonna have to come back to the start. At a full charged Q. The Yone gets teleported back to his starting location. He's probably in the bush. Kill him with R. You can't cancel Vi's R once she starts it. Auto attack E reset. Auto attack Q. Auto attack E reset. Auto attack Q. Got my passive. I do need to get out of here though. I'm gonna Q and flash away. I need Shen's ulti. the Shen's really holding on to that R there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and reset. I could make a play on Yone. I don't trust this Shen. I don't think he's gonna use his ult. We actually we almost died there. That was getting really, really close. We could go for Randuin's or we could just go for Sterix. We're so far ahead. I'm starting to feel the Sterix. We already have the Tabbies. Definitely still going to go Randuin's. If they have 2 or more crit champs, which they do, Yasuo and Yone both build crit. We're going to get high value out of it. For an MR item, if their team's AP heavy, if you have Conqueror, you can get Spirit Visage, but more optimally, things like Maw are really good, or Death Stance, if they do have AP. Looks like E's going to pick that up. Very nice. It's a double kill. Pushing the turrets. I'm on my way mid. Shen needs to get ready. Q. Auto attack E reset. Q auto attack. The auto attack that comes out right after you Q is actually really fast. Kind of starts to pinch before the Q animation technically ends. It's really, really quick. Auto attack. Got him. Yeah, we're tanky enough with our passive shield. Honestly, even without the Shenar, I think we had it there. The Shenar just made it a lot safer. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bust down this turrets. We're going to max our W last. Points in our ult whenever we can. I think they're blue buffs up. We might be able to snag that. This Aatrox is going to be struggling here in a minute. Alright, blue buff is missing. Next objective is Dragon, 150. I guess it's like technically Herald. Got it. Get some fruits. Get our mana back. Lux is shoving up again. She's gonna pay the price. She doesn't have full item yet. She's very far behind. Ambush must have already been warded. She reacted very quickly. Gonna clear out the wave. My R's up here in a second as well. Nearly procced my W for the attack speed. They're sitting really far back. There's 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐿. He's out of position. Alright, we're gonna have to let him be. They're playing really far back. We're gonna have to grab Herald when it comes up because they're not really stepping up here. Auto attack E reset. Ignited him. Couldn't really get to him though. He's under turret. Oh man. Oh, buddy. Okay, that was really close. Whoever's in your way, like if there's 10, if you're ulting someone back here and there's 10 people in your way, it actually knocks them, and I'm pretty sure it hurts them all. And any other, they're knocked to the side, alright. They don't actually take damage, but they do get stunned. Very nice. Got our attack speed now for our W. It's tough being able to auto every minion 3 times. Some of them are too low on HP to where you don't even get a chance to apply your W. Wow, he's really low. Wow, that taunt though. I'm out of mana. I need to eat a fruit here. Man, that Ezreal is something else. They're all going to be stepping up here in a second for Dragon. I'm waiting for them to round the corner. Guess they're not going to round the corner. Gonna go ahead and reset. We can get our full Sterix gauge. We're gonna be super strong. We're gonna get full Sterix, and then we can get our Randuins. We're gonna be really tanky. Sterix synergizes really well with Vi as a whole, especially if you're going Conqueror, since you're staying in combat, getting up your stacks. By the time they pop your Sterix, you're gonna have full conk stacks and chewing into them really hard. If they are AP heavy instead of Sterix, you will be getting a Maw. Deadman's is still a decent choice if they're AD heavy, which they are. We'll see what we want to build after this. We'll probably go for Death's Dance, honestly, after the Randuins. It gives a bit of MR, armor, damage, a little bit of everything. This area is most likely warded. Auto attack E. Got him. Your R has so much range. It actually has more range than a Caitlyn auto. So if you Q at them and then R, it's really hard for them to get away. I flashed and hit him with an empowered E because of my Sheen proc on Trinity. Made that chunk really hard. I'll attack E. It should have been I should have autoed and then E. Your E gives your next auto a little bit more range, so I could have auto attacked and then E reset there. That's my bad mechanical error. Playing really far back. Let's go for their I really want the red buff. I guess we're gonna go for the inhib. That's fine. That works too. I'm happy. We can take red buff on the way out regardless. That really hurt. Master Yi's probably gonna go for the red buff. We can take Scuttle Crab. The next play is most likely top side, top turret into Baron after we get a kill. Gonna go ahead and reset. Or not. Looks like the enemies want to do a big fight. I don't think they really have the tools to do so. I'm running really low on mana. So I figured we'd just back off there. Could also buy some items and a pink ward. It's a really forced fight. If it was around an objective, I would understand it more, but it's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's nothing to fight over there. It's just dead space since we already have their inhib. The only place I'm really going to want a team fight is around a Dragon, Herald, Baron, turrets, inhibs. I do want their blue buff. Someone might already be over here. They've been missing for a hot second. Thresh is kind of low. 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐿 might head over. Looks like 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐿 is actually backing. I'm saving at least one E here. The enemies are about to be in the area. I don't want to put them both on cooldown. Take their wolves as well. With your passive, even if you don't build lifesteal on Vi, which the only lifesteal item you'll normally ever get is Death's Dance. Your shield keeps you pretty healthy. Get a ward down right there. When they step up, I'll pound them pretty good. Pink ward's really far back. It's all the way back there. I'll just lay my new one up here. They're gonna step up for Baron. If not, they should come for this turret or for this blue buff that they think might be up. They might have just watched me take it though with that word. They're playing really far back. We could just take the Baron. We have some really good forward vision. If they come to stop us, we'll know really far ahead of time. Master Yi ulted full. That's kind of funny. Trying to get out of the goo there. Not much success getting out of it. Should be able to wrap this game up. We'll go top side. I mean, we could honestly get inhib then drag. I think we can do it. We have cannon wave. Yeah, we can probably inhib then drag him. I didn't want to R him under turret. I could R him then Q towards my teammates, but I think I would die. Wouldn't be worth. We do have cannon wave. We could easily... We don't really need to back for dragon. We could easily take this, especially if Master Yi stayed. I'm gonna R Lux. She gets in range, so I could actually R her. Use my Sheen. Only reason why I'm even using my E on inhib. Want that Sheen proc. Got him. I need to fight on my minion wave. Ooh, we got Ocean Soul. Very nice. We're still kind of chasing. He has no business trying to chase this. Oh, or does he? He had a bit more business than I thought. We're getting some insane healing out of Conqueror and Ocean Soul. We'll just wait on his clone. Watch this. Good stuff, man. Well played, everybody. Good stuff. Yeah, Vitop's pretty fun to play. As long as you're not greedy with her early, because her first few levels, she doesn't have many matchups where she can just all in them. I need to be careful here. Just trying to get these minions pushing. Trying to get as much damage down. I'm watching their respawns as I'm doing this to make sure I'm not going to get pinched. I'll ult him. He ulted. I'm getting tossed around like a freaking beach ball, man. It's hard to even realize what's happening right now. There's so much shit flying around my screen. Auto attack Q resets. Yeah! Alright, GG, man. I had a blast. If you guys enjoyed this VI Jungle commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Oh, we had the most damage too. Very nice.